Sister Spouse's Robyn Brown is correct, she added to family. Sister Spouse's star, Robyn Brown demonstrated that she was correct and she did, as a matter of fact, add to the family. At the point when she offered that expression, watchers addressed what she got. Presently, the response is here and for some enthusiasts of the long-running series, it settles the secret. Continue to peruse for additional subtleties. Robyn Brown is correct and added to family. For quite a long time, Sister Spouse's fans have felt Robyn Brown was a channel on the plural family. She came in as the fourth spouse to a perfectly tuned symphony. The OG3 had a framework when it came to their dozen kids, and Kody Earthy Colored's pivot functioned admirably. At the point when he started seeking Robyn, he would drive 5 hours to enjoy the ends of the week with her. This was hard and badly designed for his three spouses, Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Earthy Colored Woolley. The OG3 resided in one home together, so the revolution between them worked just fine. However, having Kody travel a far distance for another lady was a battle. At the point when she formally joined the family, she came in with 3 youngsters and a ton of obligation. They had the option to take care of it for herself and she had the option to live richly and get all that she needed. Kody took on Robyn's kids, she began her own gems line, had a caretaker, and was inclined toward. By 2021, third spouse, Christine left the family and the other 2 unique wives left, too. As of late, Robyn attempted to keep up with that, she carried a ton to the family, which left fans scratching their heads. They attempted to sort out what Robyn Brown acquired. She made a faltering business and caused the kids to feel unwanted in her home. There was likewise her tender loving care check from sister spouses, yet something else? Somebody considered something and began a Reddit string to share it. The Overpowered composed this. I realize Robyn stunned a ton of us when she said that she contributed a great deal in the early years. Yet, I at long last worked out what those commitments were. She wasn't there. Robyn did what's needed. Sister Spouse's fans saw this and ringed in regarding what they accepted Robyn Earthy Colored's commitments were. She contributed okay to the family's death. Her commitment was, well. This super antagonist is the explanation the show progressed forward for such a long time. Her commitment was all the division and issues, obligation, lies brought the dramatization haha. From the get-go Kreis said she trusted everybody saw the worth she brought to the family. Ha ha ha. Thus, any reasonable person would agree that fans except Robyn was liable for the destruction of the family. All the more thus, her being so dreadful assisted the show with going on. Each series needs a reprobate and Robyn filled the role alongside her accomplice, Kody. Sister Spouses Aurora and Maddie Brown's miserable examination. Sister Spouses fans typically notice that Brianna and Aurora Brown are altogether different from different tans. In any case, presently fans got on an awful examination among Aurora and Maddie Earthy Colored Brush. Robyn Earthy Colored's young ladies ordinarily are distinctly unique in relation to different tans. Beforehand, fans have seen that how Aurora and Brianna Brown are dealt with appears to be changed. Indeed, even Robyn Earthy Colored's verbiage before in the season showed her family is the center gathering of the tans. Moreover, individuals have seen that Michael T. Brown Padrone and Maddie Earthy Colored Brush's choices weren't adequate for Robyn's little girls. Nonetheless, presently fans see that there is a glaringly miserable similitude among Maddie and Aurora and Maddie Brown's miserable examination. On Reddit, Sister Spouses fans call attention to that watching Aurora Brown examine her submersion helped them to remember one more huge occasion in the Browns' lives. One client says it was exceptionally suggestive of when Maddie Earthy Colored Brush asked Kody Brown to administer her wedding. The 2 examples appear to be pointed toward acquiring favor from their father. In the conversation, many individuals repeated how Kody's judgmental nature drove a stake in his connections. Rather than pulling his children in and embracing what made a difference to them, they needed to pander to stroke his ego. Aurora and Maddie Brown weren't the main children competing for love. During the Reddit conversation, Sister Spouses fans discussed how they see an example in a considerable lot of the Earthy Colored kids. In addition to the fact that Maddie Brown Brush and Aurora Earthy Colored need their father's endorsement, however so did large numbers of different children. One shocking model was the means by which Post Brown seriously needed Kody Brown to endorse him. He endeavored to purchase his own vehicle and home, and Kody just censured him. Isabel Brown maintained that her father should realize she was attempting to do her spinal activities, yet was chastened, all things considered. Certain individuals even accept Kody was envious of his children and expected to hold them in line. Yet, others think commending the achievements of all children is vital. Assuming Kody had energized his children's endeavors, they accept a large number of the fractures wouldn't have occurred. Maddie earthy-colored brush even made sense of that. Post Brown battled to feel like he had the right stuff. According to one client, I won't ever comprehend guardians being envious of their children. I maintain that my children should be better, more intelligent, and more effective than me. I'm glad for their accomplishments, and will keep on being however long I live. Rather than commending the delight of seeing his children thrive, another person brings up that Post's accomplishments weren't an immediate advantage to Kody. He couldn't have cared less about Post's accomplishments since that house and vehicle weren't resources he could place in that frame of mind for his and Robyn's advantage. Everything revolves around the dollar. Maddie earthy-colored brush had a superior possibility getting by. In spite of the fact that Sister Spouses has shown that Robyn Brown is by all accounts the lean-toward wife, many fans call attention to that likewise life appeared to be unique for Dayton, Aurora, Brianna, Solomon, and Ari Brown than it accomplished for Mary, Janelle, and Christine earthy-colored's children. Notwithstanding, some think that the OG3's children are set up for more versatility since they have steady moms. For example, some figure Maddie earthy-colored brush will return speedier since she had Janelle earthy-colored support her, not at all like Aurora who was instructed to take special care of Kody Brown. Maddie comprehends she should shake things off and move past her harmful youth. Besides, certain individuals think Robyn was behind the game plan for Aurora to request that Kody purify through water her, energizing the need to please. However, one Sister Spouses watcher imagines that Aurora and Brianna have a more terrible arrangement. They say, yes, I've said this multiple occasions. Different children have moms who love them regardless of anything. Robyn's children are trapped in a pattern of misuse and regardless of the number of decent vehicles they that drive and tracking down affection with her new spouse, David Woolley. Fanatics of Sister Spouses have firmly followed her excursion to bliss, yet a new video has left a few watchers addressing whether Christine is genuinely as open in her new relationship as she guarantees. In a genuine web-based entertainment post, Christine conceded that she actually conceals specific things from David, starting interest and discussion among her devotees. Christine's disclosure: what is she stowing away? Christine, known for her effervescent character and genuineness with fans, shared a cheerful video where she flippantly admitted that she doesn't tell David everything. While she glossed over it as a tomfoolery, interesting second, a few fans really wanted to contemplate whether there was something else entirely to her assertion. Was Christine essentially alluding to little, regular privileged insights, or is there something more profound she's keeping away from her new spouse? In the video, Christine laughs as she says, I mean, do we truly need to tell our spouses everything? A few things are simply improved left implied. She then referenced something about food propensities and shopping, suggesting that she at times hushes up about minor guilty pleasures. Nonetheless, a few watchers estimated that this lively admission may be an indication of waiting trust issues from her past marriage. Fans respond, fun-loving joke or warning? When the video was posted, fans overwhelmed the remarks segment with blended responses. A few found Christine's words totally engaging, concurring that in any marriage, there are little things companions probably won't share. Others, nonetheless, addressed whether her hesitance to be completely straightforward with David was awaiting impact of her wild connection with Kody Brown. One fan remarked, I thoroughly get it, Christine. I don't enlighten my significant other regarding each and every web-based shopping binge either. One more expressed, I genuinely want to believe that she's really content with David and not simply rehashing old examples of remaining quiet about things out of dread. A few watchers even brought up that Christine had recently been extremely open about her battles with Kody, making it amazing that she would now recommend keeping anything from her new accomplice. A more doubtful analyst expressed, I simply trust she doesn't feel like she needs to conceal anything serious. After what she proceeded with Kody, she merits a really transparent relationship. Is Christine actually mending from an earlier time? Christine's past union with Kody Brown was loaded up with battles, including sensations of disregard and dissatisfaction over Kody's preference toward Robyn. Subsequent to going through years in a plural marriage where she frequently felt unheard, it wouldn't be amazing in the event that Christine actually conveyed some psychological weight into her new relationship. Specialists in connections frequently say that individuals coming from troublesome past connections may unwittingly foster propensities for mystery or self-assurance. While Christine has all the earmarks of being content with David, fans keep thinking about whether she actually wants to keep specific things hidden to keep a feeling of freedom. David's response, steady or uninformed? Up to this point, David has not openly remarked on Christine's comments, but rather he has been reliably strong of her in their public appearances. He frequently shares adoring messages about her and appears to embrace his areas of strength for Christine. Assuming Christine's confirmations are essentially about little, innocuous insider facts, David probably wouldn't be irritated. Nonetheless, on the off chance that she's keeping bigger worries or sentiments covered up, that could represent an expected issue not too far off. Fans trust that Christine can embrace a completely open and entrusting relationship with David, as she merits bliss following quite a while of feeling sidelined. In the event that her admission was just a happy joke, pretty much nothing remains to be stressed over. Nonetheless, assuming it focuses to more profound irritating issues from quite a while ago, some accept she might require additional opportunity to mend completely. Last contemplations, an innocuous admission or a more profound concern? Christine's confirmation about concealing things from David has worked up discussion among sister spouses fans, with a few dismissing it as a joke and others contemplating whether it signals waiting profound injuries from her experience with Kody. No matter what the purpose behind her words, one thing is clear, fans are put resources into Christine's satisfaction and need to see her flourish in her new marriage. The truth will come out at some point, assuming that Christine and David's relationship keeps on developing further, yet for the time being, most fans are pulling for her to partake in the life and has for some time been a subject of fan examination, particularly with regards to funds. While the earthy-colored family has confronted huge monetary battles, a new gossip has surfaced that recommends Robyn might have spent an eye-watering $30,000 on Etsy. The supposed spending binge has started shock among fans, a significant number of whom accept that the family's monetary hardships originate from Kody and Robyn's sumptuous way of life. Did Robyn truly burn through $30,000 on Etsy? The hypothesis started when a Reddit client professed to have followed dubious movement connected to Robyn's supposed Etsy buys. While there is no substantial proof affirming that Robyn spent such a huge sum, many fans accept the talk lines up with past conversations about her ways of managing money. Throughout the long term, watchers have over and again scrutinized the luxurious costs attached to Robyn and her family, especially contrasted with the other earthy-colored spouses who must be all the more monetarily free. One of the principal concerns is that Kody and Robyn live in an almost $1 million home while the remainder of the family battles monetarily. Assuming these Etsy spending claims are valid, it could fan the fire for pundits who as of now accept that Robyn gets special treatment from Kody, both sincerely and monetarily. Fans respond to the spending charges. When the bits of hearsay started coursing, sister spouses fans took to virtual entertainment to voice their shock. That's what many trust on the off chance that Robyn really burned through $30,000 on Etsy. It would be an insult to the next earthy-colored relatives who have battled to earn enough to pay the bills. One fan remarked on Twitter, assuming Robyn really blew $30,000 on Etsy, that is appalling. The remainder of the family is over here crushing to make do while she lives in a manor. Another Reddit client added, that wouldn't shock me in the least. She and Kody behave like they're penniless with regards to any other individual, yet they generally appear to have cash for themselves. Others safeguarded Robyn, recommending that the talk may be misrepresented or even misleading. One ally expressed, individuals love to loathe on Robyn, yet where's the genuine evidence? Until we see genuine receipts, I'm not getting it. Another fan guessed, regardless of whether she spent that much, imagine a scenario in which it was for gifts, business supplies, or something significant. We want additional background information prior to rushing to make judgment calls. An example of sumptuous spending? While the Etsy gossip stays unsubstantiated, it's not whenever Robyn's spending first propensities have gone under examination. Long-lasting sister spouses watchers recall that Kody and Robyn have reliably settled on monetary choices that put their requirements over the remainder of the family. For instance, fans review the contention over Robyn's costly wedding dress, her custom adornments business, and her hesitance to cut back notwithstanding the family's continuous monetary challenges. Also, Christine Brown recently uncovered that Kody and Robyn were the ones in particular who would not make monetary penances when the remainder of the family battled. This has had an enduring effect on fans, a large number of whom feel that Robyn has consistently focused on her solace over the prosperity of the whole earthy-colored family. Is there any reality to the bits of hearsay? As of now, no solid sources have affirmed that Robyn really burned through $30,000 on Etsy. Be that as it may, the talk alone has reignited well-established banters about her part in the family's monetary battles. If valid, the spending binge would feature the distinct difference between Robyn's way of life and that of different spouses, especially Christine and Janelle, who have endeavored to turn out to be monetarily free. With sister spouses proceeding to air, fans are anxious to check whether the subject of Robyn's ways of managing money will be tended to on the show. Whether this specific gossip is valid, one thing is sure, Robyn earthy-colored stays one of the most polarizing figures in the sister spouses universe, and fans will keep on watching out for everything she might do.